Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Okay guys, in this time I will retelling story about the novel that I already read. For the title is The Woman in White by Wilkie Collins. First, I will tell you about the main characters in this novel. So first there is Walter Hartwright, a young art teacher who encounters a mysterious woman in white on a moonlit London road. And there is Laura Fairley, a beautiful and gentle orphan whose guardian is her uncle, Frederick Farley. Next, Marian Halcombe, Laura's elder half-sister and companion. She is dark, strong-willed, intelligent, and resourceful. Next, Sir Percival Clyde, a wealthy baronet who is engaged to Laura Fairley. And there is Count Fosco, a charismatic and also a villain. Next, Frederick Farley, Laura's invalid uncle and guardian. He is a hypochondriac and narcissistic. Next, Annie Catterick, a mentally disabled child who later revealed to be the woman in white. Next, Professor Pesca, a friend of Walter Hartwright, who helps him secure a position with an archaeological expedition. And there is Mr. Goodrich, the doctor who goes to Count Fosco's house when a woman whom he believes to be Laura Fairley dies from heart failure. And the last one is Mr. Gilmore, the Fairley family's lawyer who arranged Laura's marriage settlement. Okay, for the setting and scene are primarily focused on two main locations. First is Limerage House in Cumberland and London. The story begins in London where the protagonist Walter Hartwright encounters a woman clad entirely in white who is later revealed to have escaped from an asylum. The story then moves to Limerage House where Walter is hired as a driving teacher. The house is home to the invalid Frederick Farley, Laura Farley, his niece, and Marian Halcombe, her devoted half-sister. The rural environs of Limerage and Blackwater in Hampshire are also significant settings, as they represent contrasting environments of safety and danger, love and fear. And if you guys ask me, what is the story about? Okay, the story revolves around Walter Hartwright, a young art teacher who encounters a mysterious woman dressed entirely in white, lost in London. He later learns that she has escaped from an asylum. Soon after, he travels to Limerage House in Cumberland, where he is hired as a driving teacher. At Limerage House, he meets Laura Farley, her devoted half-sister Marian Halcombe, and Frederick Farley, the invalid owner of the house. Laura bears a striking resemblance to the woman in white, who is known to the household by the name of Anne Catterick. Walter falls in love with Laura, but she engaged to another man, Sir Percival Clyde, and Laura receives a mysterious letter warning her not to marry Clyde, and Walter believes that Clyde was responsible for committing Anne to the asylum. Despite this, Laura and Clyde marry and travel to Italy for 6 months. Upon their return, Walter discovers that Clyde is in financial difficulties and tries to bully Laura into signing a document allowing him to use her marriage settlement. This leads to a series of events where Clyde and his friend Count Fosco attempt to switch Laura and Anne's identities, with Laura being placed in the asylum and Anne being buried as Laura when she dies. The climax in this novel is when the protagonist, Walter Hartwright, confronts Sir Percival Clyde about his true identity. It is revealed that Sir Percival is illegitimate and forged his parents' marriage certificate to inherit his title and land. This revelation leads to a series of events where Walter and his friend Marianne and Catherine work together to restore Laura's identity and expose Sir Percival's deceit. The climax is a turning point in the story as it brings the truth to light and sets the stage for the resolution of the plot. And the resolution in The Woman in White by Wilkie Collins involves the uncovering of a complex plot involving a woman's wrongful imprisonment in a lunatic asylum, a fortune-hunting husband, and a cunning confidant. The protagonists Walter Hartwright and Laura's half-sister Maureen Harcombe work together to restore Laura to her rightful place. The novel's resolution sees Laura's name removed from the gravestone and replaced with Anne's, and a year later, Laura and Walter have a son, and Mr. Fairley dies a few months later from a stroke. And I like this novel because I like the moral message from this novel revolves around the dance of property, identity, and gender roles. The novel explores how property and identity are used to exert power and control over others, particularly women, and how the denial of property can lead to vulnerability and oppression. The moral message is that societal norms and laws can be unjust, and individuals must strive for justice and fairness, even if it means breaking the law or challenging societal conventions. And guys, this novel highly recommended due to its innovative storytelling, memorable characters, impact on literature, influence on modern literature, and adaptations. So I recommend you this novel, especially for English literature students. Okay, bye. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.